Good morning, all of you. Before we do anything else, we will do few questions just to warm up of total income, clubbing, set off, carry forward, all mixed. So few questions which we left at the time of doing total income questions. We were doing some total income questions while doing PGBP, but at that time we had to leave few questions because we had not done you know, clubbing, set off, and carry forward. So at this juncture, we can do this eighth question on page 172. So I want to do eighth, then ninth, and even your question number six. I think it is on set off. So in this session, at least we will do this three questions. Then go to TCS. TCS is pending and one TDS of 194Q, which is on sale of goods. That will do. Okay, then slowly in next session we will go to agricultural income. Okay, that will get done in one session, agricultural income. And then in another session we will start with residential status. So almost today is what, 14th. We will be done with syllabus tomorrow when we do filing of returns and even when we complete residential status. So tomorrow our syllabus will be done. Tomorrow is 15th. Then 16th, we have not at all touched MCQs of income tax. We will do them. We will do some other part of the tax, income tax. And 17th, I'll tell you how to approach overall your exams and all those things. 17 will be class till 1 o'clock only. Okay, you must have got the schedule. No, you got only today's schedule. Today it's till 3 o'clock. Tomorrow it's till 4. Tomorrow is what? 50. Same with 16th, I think. And 17th will be till 1. That way. Let's see. Go to seventh question. Seventh name. Which question? Eighth. Siddhant's question. From following details, compute total income. You have to calculate total income and tax liability of Siddhant, whose age is 31 years. Age will matter. Of Delhi, both, because you have to calculate both as per 115 BSc. Here age doesn't matter, and as per regular provisions, means when you are opting out of 115 BSc of Income Tax Act for the AY 25-26. Advise Mr. Siddhant whether he should opt for section 115 BSc. Whether he should opt for 115 BSc means when he should be in 115 BSc or he should be out of 115 BSc. So what elements are there? Salary is there, including DA, bonus. So see, fully taxable. Salary of servant provided by the employer, again fully taxable, because something which employee should have paid, employer has paid. Obligation of employee paid by employer. It's a perquisite. Rent paid by Siddhant for his accommodation. Okay, so it seems that he has got some accommodation and he has paid rent for that 49,600. Bills paid by employer for gas, electricity, and water provided free of cost at the above flat. So again, this is fully taxable. Obligation of employee paid by employer means something for benefit of employee is paid by employer. Siddhant purchased a flat in cooperative society in Delhi for 4,75,000 in April 16, which was financed by loan from Life Insurance Corporation of India of 1,60,000 at 15% interest. His own savings of 65,000 and a deposit from a nationalized bank for 2,50,000, to whom this flat was given on lease for 10 years. So, he has given this flat on lease, means he will get income from house property. The rent payable by bank was 3,500 per month. So, this he has received from bank. In short, this is income from HP. The following particulars are relevant. Municipal taxes paid by Siddhant. So from GAV, you will minus municipal taxes. You will get NAV and go ahead and do the further calculation. House insurance neglect. He earned 2,700 in share speculation business and lost 4,200 in cotton speculation business. Yes, so you can set off. You can set off 4,200 against 2,700. So effect will be 0 and remaining 1,500 will be carried forward. Remaining 1,500 will be carried forward. In the year 21-22, means some earlier year, he had gifted 30,000 to his wife and 20,000 to his son, who was aged 11, means minor. The gifted amounts were advanced to Mr. Rajesh, who was paying interest at 19% per annum. So 30,000 into 19%. Who is earning actually? Actually, wife is earning 5,700. Actually, wife is earning, but that is out of assets transferred by this Siddhant. So it will be clubbed. It will be clubbed in hands of Siddhant. And also minor is earning. Minor's income will also be clubbed in hands of either Siddhant or his wife, whose income is higher before such clubbing. Understand? So in the absence of information about Siddhant's wife, club it in the hands of Siddhant. So on 20,000 at 19%, 3,800. But remember, when you are out of 115 BAC, you will get exemption of 1,500 per annum. Siddhant received a gift of 30,000 each from 4 friends. So 30,000 into 4. 1,20,000 will get taxed under the head IFRS because it exceeds 50,000. So many things to be understood. He contributed 50,000 to PPF 80C when you are out of 115 BSc. So really nice question. Okay, really nice question. Can we go ahead and solve? Can we go for 115 BSc first? Go for 115 BAC first. Read the question again. Again, read the question. I would suggest you once go through the question again. Why? Because you should not miss out on any of the factor. Question number is 8. Page 170. Computation of total income and tax liability of Mr. Siddhant. Is it fine? Of Mr. Siddhant for AY 25-26 relevant to PY 24-25. Where he is paying tax as per section 115 BAC, that is under default tax regime. Is that okay? So when we once do it under default tax regime, then you can afterwards easily do adjustments and go when you're out of 115 BAC. Particulars and make 3 amount columns. Particulars and please make 3 amount columns. Figures in rupees. Start with first head of income. What is the first head of income? Income from salaries. Please start. What do you have in income from salaries? Just observe your question. Yes, what do you have? Salaries. What is the amount of salaries including DA? 4 lakh 35,000 in second column because it is fully taxable. What is next? Bonus. What is the figure of bonus? 15,000. Next. What it is? So can I say yes, salary of servant. It's a value of perk. What's the amount? 12,000. Next. What is next? 3 free gas, electricity and water provided by employer. So again it is perk. What's the amount? What next? Anything that is remaining? See, this I don't think has any meaning till now because there is no HRA given, nothing is given. So this has got no meaning as of now. Till now it has got no effect at all This is fully taxable, fully taxable, fully taxable, fully taxable. I think that's it from salaries. Take the total. 4 lakh. Go ahead. Take total. 4 lakh 73,000 is gross taxable salary. Where are you now? Which regime? Default. 115 BSE. So less deduction under section 16. There is no entertainment allowance. There is no profession tax. So 16(1)(a), that is, what is the amount of standard deduction here? 75,000. Can you subtract 75,000? What is this? 3,98,000. Net taxable salary. So finally, you have got net taxable salary as 3,98,000. So far, so good. After this, which head? Huh? So write B point. Income from house property. All of you. Income from house property. I will, I think, need one more page of format for sure. Minimum. Fine. Start. What do you have? Income from HP starts with? Huh? Rent paid? Yes. Friends, income from HP starts with, what are you doing? Income from HP starts with, hello? Huh? So don't be shy at all. This is not time to shy, to be shy. Gross, today is Monday morning. Don't be shy at all. Gross annual value. What is the GAV? GAV is rent received. What is the rent received? 42,000 being GAV, being rent. Whatever you know, please speak out today. Don't hold yourself. Go with the flow. GAV, being rent received. That is rupees 3,500 into 12. 42,000. Less municipal taxes paid by owner of the property during the PY. What is that figure? 4,300 in bracket. So now tell me, what is your net annual value? 37,700. Now go for deductions under section. In 24, what do you have first? So please calculate standard deduction at, please, 11,310 seems correct. B, interest on Yes, you will find it out. Go through the sum. Tell me what is your loan. And on loan, what is the rate of interest? Go through the question. 1,60,000 is the loan from LIC. Interest is being calculated at or charged at 15%. And mind you, it's not said that how much of loan is outstanding, etc., etc. So you'll assume that full loan is outstanding. You can't do any other assumption. So interest on borrowed capital 1,60,000 into 15%. What's the amount? 20. Fine. 24,000. Take that. Take the total. 35,310. Subtract it. Tell me what is therefore net income from HP. Sure. Seems to be correct. Salary is done. HP is done. PGBP is not there. Capital gain is not there. IFOS is there. What IFOS is there? Lot of IFOS is there. What IFOS you can see? Tell me. Gift. Okay, gift. Gift from friends. Gift from friends. I think 1,20,000. Why 120? Because rupees 30,000 into 4 as taxable as aggregate of gifts in money terms or cash exceeds rupees 50,000 during a PY. Did you get it till this point? What next? There is something else you are forgetting. Fast, fast, fast. Something else you are forgetting. Chalo, don't be shy. Monday morning. See, don't forget clubbed income. Income of that wife and income of son. That is clubbed. See, what are they earning? What is wife earning? Interest. What is your 11 years old son earning? Interest. Interest would have been taxable in which head? IFOS. It would have been taxed in the hands of wife and son under the head IFOS. It's not being taxed in their hands. So it will be taxed in your hands. It will be clubbed in hands of Siddhant under the same head. See, we have learned this. Don't forget. Clubbing topic we have done. Friends, say yes, no. Don't be show like this. Clubbing topic we have done. Income gets clubbed in exactly that head in which it would have been taxed in original, means originally it would have been taxed in which head? IFOS. So now it will get clubbed in hands of the Siddhant in hand under the head IFOS itself. If it was salary of wife, it would have been clubbed in hand hands of Siddhant under the head salaries. So it gets exactly clubbed in hands in the same head. Remember that. I hope you're getting this point, because in exam unnecessary, I don't want confusion, because you need to do set off and clubbing before getting GTI, not after GTI. Always what I have said, 5 heads considering clubbing and set off. Then you get GTI. Then from GTI, deductions of chapter 6A. So this question should strike you, na, that it will get clubbed, but under which head? So same head. So what? What should I write now? What should I write now? Interest, isn't it? Interest earned by Siddhant's friends. You copy it, huh? Friends, it's your chance to copy it. Interest earned by Siddhant's wife with respect to loan given to Mr. All of you, Rajesh, with respect to loan given to Mr. Rajesh out of money gifted by whom? Out of money gifted by Siddhant. Out of money gifted by Siddhant, comma, to be clubbed. To be clubbed in his hands. How much will you club? What is the loan given to Rajesh? 30,000. What is the rate of interest? So 5,000. Sure. Please take 5,700. Don't be hesitant. Take 5,700. Now go ahead. Go ahead. Now what will you do? Son, all of you, son, interest earned by all of you, minor, interest earned by minor son with respect to loan given to Mr. Rajesh. Give a hyphen, clubbed in hands of Mr. Assuming that, see, not because it was out of gift given by Siddhant, not because of that reason. Reason is that clubbed in hands of Mr. Siddhant, assuming his income is higher than that of his wife. So can you tell me what's the figure? 20,000 is a loan, you are right. On that, interest is at 19%, you are right, in the second column, and you are not getting any exemption. Why? No exemption under section 1032 with respect to minus income, as he is paying tax. I hope you are remembering this point. As he is paying tax under section 115 BSC. Yes, very good. Now take the total. You will get total IFOS. May I know what is total IFOS? No, no. You must take that this also. Gift 1 lakh, 1 lakh 29. Yes. If this is total IFOS, you should get now GTI. I would be happy if you get gross total income. So carefully do all the things. 5 lakh 29. Can I trust you? Yes. 529 890 is your GTI. All of you got this GTI. See, what to neglect was important in this question. You have given that 2,50,000 some deposit, or they have given you deposit of 2,50,000. Doesn't make any sense while calculating, you know, GTI. Less deductions, right? Deductions under chapter 6A. Deductions under chapter 6A. Not available. Why? Not available as paying tax under section 115 BSC. So please put a dash. And now, can you help me with total income? Same. Total income is 5 lakh 29,890. So really nice sum. Recollecting many concepts. But still you have got only total income. You have to still get tax liability. If you are done till this point, write down tax liability. All of you, tax liability computation under section 115 BSC. Don't forget. So don't focus on age. Directly 0 to, yes friends, 0 to rupees. I am not getting answer in chorus from you. 0 to 3 lakhs dash 3 lakh to 3 lakh to 7 lakhs at, but anyways your income is 529 890. So 529 890 minus 3 lakh into 5%. Tell me. 11,490. 4 point what? So I'll take 495. Basic maths. After decimal 0.5 or more, you'll round up to nearest of 1. Next one. So 494.5 or higher, you will do 495. So friends, 11,495 is total tax. But very good. Do you remember less rebate under section 87A? Why you are getting rebate? I want to know from each one of you why you are getting rebate. Because total income is not exceeding rupees 7 lakhs. So rebate, almost we are done. Almost we are done. Almost we are done. Yes, so rebate under 87A. In bracket, you will write as total income, is less than or equal to rupees 7 lakhs. Okay. So how much rebate you are allowed? Lower of 11,495 means actual tax, or friends, do you remember? Huh? 25,000. So 11,495. After all this hard work, tax payable is 0. So therefore, tax payable, good now. All of you 0. Tell me first. All of you 0. What 0? What is 0? 0. Big 0. So it's obvious that you will like to go in 115 BSc. Very obvious. But still, you should keep the word of institute. Calculate when you are out of 115 BSc. Tell me once you are done till this point. Anyone wants me to wait? No. So go ahead and write down. Everyone in India will go ahead now and write down computation of total income, computation of total income and tax liability, where Siddhant is opting out of section 115 BSc. This everything is happening for AY 25-26, which is relevant to PY. Yes, I'll always be happy if you write this, and more happy if you underline this, and most happy if you make the columns. Particulars, how many columns? One column. You are not doing anything, you are just doing reconciliation. Add less. Yes or no? No? You are just doing add less. Okay, go ahead. Start with what? You can start with total income, literally. You can just reconcile starting with total income. So can anyone tell me what is your total income under section 115 BSc? 5 lakh 29 890. Yes, 529 890. Can you tell me what all differences are there? Very good, very good. You will have to add standard deduction under section 16(1)(a). Why you have to add? Because in bracket, excess allowed, excess of rupees 25,000 allowed under section 115 BAC. How 25,000? There allowed is 75. Here allowed is 50. So excess. I hope all of you understand this adjustment always. If you are going from out of 115 BSc to 115 BSc, you will minus. Then what else? Exemption. Which exemption? Yes, exemption under section 1032 with respect to minor. All of you minor. With respect to minor child's income, isn't it? 1500. This you would have got as deduction, exemption. If you are out of 115 BSc. What else? Very good. Chapter. All of you chapter. Deduction under chapter 6A. What is this? PPF. How much? 50,000. Subtract it, and I think that's it. Tell me what would have been your total income. Yes, I think these many adjustments. 5 lakh 3,000. Yes. 5 lakh 3,390 would have been your total income. Okay. If opted out of 115, do you all agree with me? Can you double underline this? Can we go ahead? Can we calculate tax on this? There is going to be tax. Why there is going to be tax? You cannot get rebate because your total income exceeds 5 lakhs. Yes. So go ahead. You will have to calculate. What is your age? Means in the question. As Siddhant, what is your age? 31. And you have 11 years son. How? What is institute doing? I'm not understanding. So tax liability institute is advanced. Tax liability, yes, 0 to 2.5 lakhs. 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs at what should I do with you now? Tell me. Who is saying 10%? 12,500. And what next? 5 lakh to 10 lakhs at 20%. So 3,390 into 20%. Huh? 670. May I know therefore total? 13,000. Add all of you health and education cess at 4%. Practice. You will need a lot of practice. 527. May I know what is therefore total tax? 13,000. So rounded off to nearest of rupees 10 under section 288 B. So isn't it 13,710? Tell me whether all of you are getting. $13,710. Why? You have rounded off. So what is better now? So write down decision. Write down decision. What is the decision? That asked you decision. Mr. Siddhant is advised to pay tax as per section 115 BAC. Why? As tax liability is nil under section 115 BAC, while if opted out of section 115 BAC, it is rupees. Yes. Is it clear? Any doubt? Sorry? I'm not getting. Set up? Which set up? For that note. We'll write note for that. Anything else you want to write note? Think. Why you have disregarded that? Write notes. Write notes. What you neglect, yes, you should write notes for that. First, loss. All of you loss from speculation business. Loss from speculation business of rupees 4,200 can be set off against income from speculative business of how much is income from? Yes, can be set off against income from speculative business of rupees 2,700, comma, hence, all of you, hence income from speculative business shall be nil, and loss from speculative business to be, and loss from speculative business to be carried forward is rupees 1,500. Do you agree? Friends, do you agree? Second note is what? Acha, 49 something was rent paid. 49,600 was rent paid. What do you do with that? Nothing. Why nothing? HRA is not there. One. Second, listen carefully. Second, you may have taken deduction under 80GG. 80GG is what? Rent paid. But you did not take that because you are having own house. That's why you neglected 80GG. Understood? So very deep point, very deep point. Like 0.5 of student out of 100 means 0.5% students will write this note. Getting it? 80GG you are neglecting. In one more question, there was 80GG that we have neglected. I'll show you which question. Go to that Niranjana's question. There was this Niranjana. Third question, Niranjana. In Niranjana's question, Surat, he's in Surat, right? First point in adjustments, Dr. Niranjana. What is the first point in adjustment? Rent paid. Dr. Niranjana means she is she getting any salary? Yes. She is getting salary from Full Cure Hospital in fourth point. In fourth point, it is said that she is getting salary, but not HRA. One. But first point, they are saying she has paid rent. She is not self-employed, but she is not getting HRA. She is getting only salary. Further, she has a rent paid from her pocket. So you should have taken deduction. You should have taken deduction of 80GG in that sum. But she has her own property in Surat itself. Can you see third point? Rent received relates to residential HP situated at Surat. So at Surat only she is paying rent for staying in a rented house, and at Surat only she has owned property. So what? So you cannot claim 80GG in such circumstances. You cannot claim 80GG when you already own you or your minor child or children or your spouse owns a house at your usual place of business. Then you cannot take deduction of 80GG because I told you 80GG logic is the rent should be genuine. So by telling you 49,600 in the given question of Siddhant, they were trying to confuse you. They were trying to ask you to take deduction of 80GG, but which you will not take. And if you take that 80GG deduction, your liability would have become 0 because the income would go down below 5 lakhs. So liability will become 0 even when you are out of 115 BSc. But that is not to happen. So see, some students, what will happen? Will not even realize 80GG and go ahead. So 10-15% students will get like that answer correct by fluke. But 0.5% students will write this note. When you have written this note means I will come to know that yes, you are well prepared. So write down second note. Siddhant owns a house. Siddhant owns a house. Where is this house owned? Delhi. And rent is also paid. This is all is happening in Delhi only. So Siddhant owns a house at Delhi which he has which he has let out, while he has taken what? While he has taken house on rent at Delhi. At Delhi. Full stop. Continue. Since he already owns house at Delhi, since he already owns house at Delhi, he cannot claim deduction under section 80 GG with respect to rent paid of rupees 48, 49, 600 for house taken on rent at Delhi. So this I wanted to tell you. So like if this question is asked for say 8 marks, then your 1 mark will be reserved for this note. 1 mark will be reserved for this note. 99.5% students will not write this note. Those who write and will get other things correct will get 8 out of 8. Others will get 7 out of 8. And you do 1 to 2 mistakes, you will get 5 out of 8. Okay. Next. So good start to this week, right? Go to Ramdin. All of you, Ramdin, whose age is first. See what is the question asked. Compute his total income, tax payable. Assume that he has exercised option to shift out. So in short, you are not in 115 BSc. So everything you have to do. Total income, tax liability. Start. His age is 33. He is working as manager sales with Frozen Foods Limited. Provides the following info for the year ended 31st March 25. Basic salary. Fully taxable 1,80,000. DA. DA 12,000 per month. So DA is 1,44,000. But terms of employment is means 72,000. Commission as percentage of sales. Wonderful. 0.5% and turnover is 50 lakhs. So 50 lakhs into 0.5%. 25,000. Bonus fully taxable. Gratuity, friends, this is gratuity received while still in employment. Is it told anywhere that he has retired? No. So this is not gratuity received at time of retirement. This is gratuity while still in employment. This will become fully taxable. Own contribution means very good, very good. Means employees contribution. This goes in 80C. And employers contribution, very good. From this you will get exemption of 12% of salary. Basic plus DA, terms of employment plus commission, percentage of sales. That is definition of your salary. So far so good. Next, interest credited in RPF. This is exempt up to 9.5% of that principal. Gold ring worth 10,000 was given by employer on his 25th wedding anniversary. So less, not taxable up to first 5,000. So taxable will be 5,000. There are two views now. You know which view we take. We take the view beneficial for employee, so we not tax first 5,000. Wedding anniversary is irrelevant. Next, music system purchased on 1/4/23 by company for 85,000 was given to him for personal use. Use of asset of employer by employee is a perquisite. This perquisite is valued at 10% per annum of original cost of the asset. So it is 8,500. So why this question was pending? After salaries we could have done it. It was pending for this next point. Two light goods vehicle owned by him were leased to transport company against fixed charges of 6,500 per month. Books of accounts are not maintained. The end neglect 6,500. Follow 44 AE. In 44 AE, what is the income? In 44 AE, the income is 7,500 per month per vehicle into two vehicles because it is light into 12 months. 1 lakh. This all should have clicked you in the exam. It is clicking me right now. It should click you. Obviously, it will click me. I've done it 100 times. It should click you. You should do it 100 times. Now that is the thing. Neglect 6,500. 44 AE. Deemed income. When you're owning not more than 10 goods vehicles at any point of time during the year. Then for heavy goods vehicle, it is 1,000 rupees per month per ton. And heavy goods vehicle means exceeding 12,000 kgs. And light means other than heavy goods vehicle is 7,500 per month or part of the month for which each vehicle is owned by the assessor. Next, received interest of 5,860 on FD receipts on 24 yes, IFRS, very good. I heard it someone saying IFRS, and interest of 6,786 net means after TDS, and from the debentures of Indian companies. Now you're expert in this. You know 193 interest on securities. Interest on securities. There is a TDS. TDS at 10% when that amount exceeds 5,000. So here 6,786 will be equal to dash. So 100 is what? So actually 6,786 is net. Net means net of TDS, and TDS is 10. When TDS is 10, this must have been 100 minus 10, 90. Means friends, my point is like this, that St. Mirage was supposed to pay me 5 lakh, but they paid me 5 lakh minus 10%. They paid me 4 lakh 50,000. So 450 was equal to 90. So 100 is how much? So 6,786 is equal to 90. So 100 is how much? 7,540. So what you will do while taking income, you will take 7,540 because that's your income. Income should always be grossed up because your income is not 6,786. 6,786 is after TDS. So if you do 7,540 into 10%, 754 will be your TDS. And if you do 7,540 minus 754, you will get 6,786. That has happened. Now, once you get final tax liability, from liability, you will minus 754 TDS because that's already your tax deposited with the government. Then you are opting out of 115 BSC. So made payment by checks 15,370 towards life insurance policies 80C and 22,500 for Mediclaim 80D. Invested in NSC 30,000 80C and FDR means fixed deposit receipts of 5 years 80C. 5 years FD. 5 years FD is 80C. Donation of 11,000. Category 1. No, no. But approved under 80G, this is category 4. 11 is category 4. Very good. And 5,100 to Prime Minister National Relief Fund is category 1. So amazing question again. You will have to find out adjusted total income and restrict your 11,000. So allowed will be 11,000 into 50% or the qualifying amount into 50%, whichever is lower. So 80G adjustment will be last. So really nice question. So that's why we had kept it at the end of the sessions. Really, we are now about to end sessions in next 2 days. Now nothing much is remaining. Residential status is there, agri income is there, and of course, some part of TDS TCS is there, filing of returns is there, but it doesn't affect these calculations. Now you can really pick up any question and start doing it. You have reached that level now. So let's see. Question number 9. Page number. Question 9, page 173. What is the name of the SSE? Ramdin. Go ahead. Give the heading. Computation of, what do you want? Computation of total income and tax payable of Mr. Ramdin for AY 25-26 relevant to PY 24-25, where he is paying tax by opting out of section 115 BAC. Heading is clear? Particulars. Please make 3 amount columns because it's a total income question. Make for at least 2 pages, I think. Make for at least 2 pages. All of you, have you made for 2 pages? Shall we start? Then after completing this question, we have to go to TDS. Shall we start, friends? Start with what? Income from salaries. In income from salaries, what all you have? First, basic salary. What is the basic salary? 15,000 per month. So into 12, 1,80,000. After basic, DA. How much is your DA? You huh? Dearness allowance is how much? You know, while taxing, you have to tax full. Let 0 be as per TOE. You have to tax full. So it is 1,44,000. No, no, that's what I'm telling you. While taxing, you will tax entire and always. Otherwise, all will give you DA, not terms of employment, if it is going to be untaxed. While taxing, you will tax always. Whether it is TOE or not TOE, that will affect salary for HRA, salary for other leave encashment, gratuity not covered by Payment of Gratuity Act. What all places, you know, RPF, there it will matter, not here. Next. So don't do that mistake, okay? Never. Commission. What is the amount of commission? So basically 50 lakh. One more thing I would like to tell you. Even if it was commission which was lump sum, it would have been taxed. Commission is next. What is next, friends? Bonus. What is the bonus? 50,000. What next? What is the amount of gratuity? Sorry, 30,000. Right here, why it is fully taxable? Fully taxable as received while in employment. All of you. So what will you do now? Next. Fantastic, fantastic. Employers. What is employers' contribution to RPF? 20% of rupees 1,80,000. So tell me how much it is. 36,000 in first column, because you know less exemption. Exemption is how much? 12% of salary, not basic. 12% of salary. So I will leave it blank if you want. Next. Or do you want to complete it off? Okay, so complete it off. I don't mind. 12% of the basic 180 plus DA terms of employment 72,000. I hope you remember in long term. Not message me how we got 72. Plus commission. Which commission? Percentage of sales. So it is 25,000. Can you help me with your salary now? And salary is 12%. is salary. Its 12% is how much? I'll 33,000 seems correct. 33,240. Can you tell me how much is taxable? Yes, understood. Where this is impacted? This is TOE. Shall we? Have you? May I? After this, what next? What is next? Sorry, I'm not getting. Gold? Can I say gift? Gift by in kind, not taxable up to, not taxable up to rupees what? 5,000 what? Per annum. Therefore, 10,000 minus, do 10,000 minus 5,000. So taxable is directly in second column. It's taxable. What next, friends? Sorry? Huh. That's the next. Eighth point. Music system. Whose music system? Music system of employer used by employee. It's okay when it was purchased. Purchase date doesn't matter. Purchase cost matters. 85,000 into per annum. Date would matter when it was sold to the employee. It is not sold. 8,500. What next? What next? Done? Nothing else in salary? If done, then tell me what is gross taxable salary. You can find out because each and every element you have covered. Nothing is pending as such. I'll check your arithmetic accuracy. 45. I'm getting something else actually. 4 lakh? 40? 180 is correct. 144 is correct. 25 is correct. 50 is correct. 30 is correct. 2760 is correct. Who will take 1 point pending? Interest. Good that I checked. You did not tell me 1 point. Interest to RPF. Good, good, good. Please write. Why you did not tell me? Interest credited to RPF. What is the amount? Good, good. Never forget this. It will be taxed in salaries only. Where else it will be taxed? 15,000. Less exempt up to 9.5%. I'll have to calculate that. So now what you do, your 15,000 is at what percent? 15. Okay, so 15,000 into 9.5 upon 15, because at 15% is 15,000. So at 9.5%, how much? 9,000. Now tell me. So tell me who, in what impression that this will be taxed in which head? IFRS? No, no. It would be taxed in Salaries only. Okay, no problem. Tell me what is the total now. That will be gross taxable salary. 4 lakh 50,000 760. This seems to be correct. Less deduction under section 16(1)(a). Standard deduction. Help me with standard deduction. You are out of 115 BSc. 50,000. So see, any point that you tend to make mistake, write in top margin. When you are revising, no need to again solve the whole sum. You can mentally do all the things, and points which you are forgetting, keep on writing in top margin. Top margin should be always filled. Filtering is happening. Next time while reading the sum, doing the sum, no need to do whole sum. Top margin. After few days, even top margins are learnt for you. Don't do anything there. What is the total net taxable salary? 4 lakh 760. After this, which head? Salary is done. HP you have? No. PGBP? Yes. You have PGBP. Don't forget what you have in PGBP. So write down B point, profits and gains from business or profession. Yes. Deemed income. All of you deemed income under section 44 AE of Income Tax Act. Deemed income under section 44 AE of Income Tax Act with respect to vehicles owned. Yes, light. All of you light. Books of accounts not maintained. So you are left with no option. You are left with no option to show less income. So deemed income only you have to calculate. So it is 7,500 per month per vehicle into two vehicles into 12 months. All of you 12 months. So how much you are getting? In third column you can put. There is no other thing in this. 1,80,000. Seems correct. What next? Friends, what next? C point. Income from, write full form if you want to pass. I don't want to pass now. Income from other sources. Go ahead. I think one more page we will need. Small question. We'll need one more page. What should we do now? In IFRS? Interest on FDs. What is interest on FDs? 5,000. Remember one thing. In interest on FDs, TDS would have come if that was exceeding 40,000. That's why you don't see any TDS. 194A. The threshold limit is 40,000. If for non-senior citizen being paid, if senior citizen was paid, then 50,000. That's the logic that why you don't have TDS here. Next, interest on all of you debentures. How you want? Very good, very good. Gross. How much you have net? 6,000, 6786. Like this, 6786 into 100 upon 90. Why into 100 upon 90? Remind me to write note for this. Please, you will remind me to write note for this. Now what should I take? 7540. Anything now pending? Nothing pending. Can you take total of this and tell me what is total IFRS? Can you take total of third column, which will be GTI? Write full form. Let me check. 5 lakh? Makes sense. Is correct. 594,160 is correct. GTI. If all of you have reached GTI, let me know. Now getting confidence in income tax. You have to. Less deductions under chapter 6A. Under chapter 6A. Start with sequence of alphabets. C. In 80C, what do you have? You are about to forget one thing. Employees contribution. Before you forget that, employees contribution to recognized provident fund. What is that? How much? 30. Take in first column. Anything else you have in 80C? I know you have two more things. What is that? Huh? Okay, LIP. Life insurance premium is how much? 15,370. I'm assuming that it is within that 10% of sum assured. When nothing is given, you have to assume it is within the inner ceiling limit. Next, National Saving Certificate. How much? 30. That's it, no? Anything else you have in 80C? Check 80C whether you have anything else. 5 years FD. 5 years FD is how much? Mind you, 5 years and more FD. Only that qualifies. If it was 2 years, 3 years, 4 years FD, you don't get deduction. How much it is? 50. Anything else? If nothing else, take total of this in first column itself. 125. Ceiling limit. Ceiling limit is 1,50,000. So therefore, allowed will be 1,25,370 in second column, because lower of 125,370 or 150. After that, what you have? After 80C, what you have? 80D. In 80D, what you have? What is the amount? 22. Please take completely as within limit of. Tell me one thing. Please tell me one thing honestly, that what is the age? 33. That's why you can take 22,500. And paid for whom? Not given. Self and spouse. And paid how? In check, cash, check, given check. That's why you can take. If it was paid in cash, you couldn't have taken. And all these things we can take because we are out of 115 BSc. Next, what is next, friends? 80G. Before 80G, anything else? Think. Will you be able to take 80 TTA? 80 TTA is interest on savings. There is no savings bank interest. Will you be able to take 80 TTB? 80 TTB is only for senior citizens. Can't take. So directly jump to 80G. So you are right. 80G. 80G, what do you do? Cat 1, 2. Category 1, 2. There is no tension. You can take without any qualifying limit. So you tell me what is in category 1. Donation to Prime Minister National Relief Fund. 100%. Without any qualifying limit. Without any limit. Can you help me with how much? 5,100. Take in first column. 5,100. Now comes one donation. Donation to approved. Yes, donation to approved institution under section 80G. This is a tension part. This is a category. All of you category 4. So you will make a note for this. You will take note for this. That amount you will take here. That amount you will take here. Then overall deductions you will take here. And then finally you are going to get what? You know what you are going to get. Total income. And then you are going to get tax liability. So I am leaving a lot of space for that. I am now going to do note. I am going to now do note. Okay, so I'll leave this page, let it be. So write down notes. In notes, I'm going for deduction under section 80G. Deduction under 80G. Donation to approved institution or whatever, charitable trust under section 80G. Lower of, it's always lower of 2. What 2? 1. 50% of rupees. How much is donated? Friends, 11,000 is donated. Hmm. Hmm. Is it clear? 50% of rupees 11,000, which is equal to rupees 5,500. Or second, 50% of 10% of adjusted total income. I want to be very clear. 50% of 10% of adjusted total income, which is equal to 50% of 10% of dash. I don't know this dash, which is equal to dash. So let me find out adjusted total income. So adjusted total income is equal to GTI minus ATC, ATD. Here you have only two. So can you find out what is GTI? 4 lakh? No. 5 lakh? 5 lakh? 594,160 minus, can you tell me ATC? 1 lakh? 25? 370 plus 22? 500. 4 lakh? Take, don't be shy. 446? Makes sense. 446, 290. Can you do 10% of 446, 290? So take 50% of 44, 629. 22,315. So anyways, allowed will be 5,500. Therefore, allowed will be 5,000. Yes. Because this 5,500 or this, whichever is lower. Tell me honestly, once you get 5,500, then I will go. Then I will go. Should I go? What? Yes. Where should I go? 5,500. Take total. Total is 10,600. Now can you take total of all deductions? 1. Now tell me what is therefore total income. Makes sense. 435 makes sense. Tax is going to be 0 because of rebate. But you are going to get a refund of TDS. 754 rounded up to nearest of 10. 750. That way. Let's see, but step by step. Have you all reached till this point? May I have you? Shall we? So write down next line. Tax liability rupees 0 to 2.5 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs. So you have 4 lakh 35,690 minus 2 lakh 50,000 into 5%. How much? 9,285. Sure? Should I trust you? Okay, fine. Less rebate under section 87A. Why? as total income is less than or equal to rupees 5 lakhs. To what extent? Rupees 9285 or 12,500, whichever is lower. So 9285. So therefore tax liability is 0. All of you? 0. Yes. All of you 0. Less tax deducted at source, that under section 193, 754. Therefore refund 754 is refund, rounded off to nearest of rupees 10 under section 288B. 750 is the refund. So simple it is if you have studied. There is no midway. One alternative view you will write for gifts from employer in kind. So all of you are warmed up now for doing TDS. So from that one day off I had given you, I had to warm you up. Write that note with respect to gift, from employer in kind of rupees 10,000. An alternative view can be adopted. That it is fully taxable. As value of gift in kind by employer to employee exceeds rupees 5,000 during a PY. Fine. Good. So friends, for recorded batch students, I'm ending the session. So I'm not giving you break. It is just 10:40 for till we complete TDS, TCS. We may not take a break. Fine, but for online students, for recorded batch students, I'm ending the session. Right? I can, because I'm naming the sessions. So I can't say 2 practice questions plus TDS plus TCS. So I'll end the session for recorded batch students, but I can name it properly. That 2 practice sums. Okay. Even one more sum you can do of Balamurugan 6, but it's okay. It's very simple question. We may do it later. It's simple question of set off and carry forward of losses. Basic question. So let's see if we get time in future. We'll do it, or you do it, and I'll send you the solution. Anything can be done. But as of now, I'm closing this session. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in next session for TDS and TCS pending part.